Coming up on this week's episode, I'll be talking all about a popular ride manufacturer that has been bought by another company. What does it mean for them and what does it mean for us in terms of new rides and development? I'll be talking about the future of Universal Orlando Resort, rumours of a fourth theme park, and also construction images of the brand new Harry Potter themed roller coaster that's coming to the Wizarding World for 2019. All that and so much more. I'm Sean Sandbrook, this is TPW Weekly, and that means it's time to cue those titles. It's Wednesday the 4th of April 2018 and welcome to this week's episode. Now firstly, let's start off by talking about what happened after last week's episode. I recorded it on the Tuesday evening, uploaded it on the Wednesday afternoon, and at that point we were still a few hundred subscribers away from hitting that amazing milestone of 100,000. That evening we hit that incredible number, and it's thanks to all of your support. I'm still overwhelmed a week on from it, and thank you so much to each and every one of you who watches our videos, who's liked, subscribed, and of course supports Theme Park Worldwide. Now I have done a special video all about it, so make sure you check it out. I'll put the link down below in the description. It's our 100,000 subscriber celebration video, and yeah, it's definitely worth watching to look back on everything what's happened since we started the channel back in 2012, some of my favourite highlights, and a little video just to say thank you basically, but not just to each and every one of you that watches the channel, but also everyone that's ever appeared in a Theme Park Worldwide video. So many friends have appeared in the videos over the years, and without them the channel wouldn't be where it is today. So thank you so much to everyone for Theme Park Worldwide reaching that amazing number. I also launched my second channel last week. It's called Adventure Sean. More about it in that special video, but just to say, if you want to check it out, yet again there's a link down below in the description to go and see that. Adventure Sean is a second channel that I've set up. It used to be known as Sandbrook Productions. I've completely rebranded it, and that's going to be me going out and doing different tourist attractions away from theme parks. So yeah, there's a couple of videos on there at the moment. There probably uploads on there every couple of weeks, so make sure you stay tuned for that, especially over summer. It's been a busy week for Theme Park Worldwide in terms of new videos as well. We had a brand new series of Let's Play Planet Coaster that launched on Saturday, and there's another episode to come in the next few days. I've started building a studios-based theme park, and it's looking good so far. As always, I like to keep our channel interactive, and that's the same with that series. Keep your comments coming in for different name ideas, theme ideas, rides that you'd like to see me build in the game. I look forward to hearing it all, and of course putting them in the episode. Lots of other new videos gone online. Walking Dead the Ride review from Thorpe Park, so that's worth checking out if you want to know what I thought to the Walking Dead the Ride, and also a new Alton Towers vlog as well. So much going on with Theme Park Worldwide at the moment. We're not even in the peak of summer yet, and it's been a crazy couple of months, so we've had more content go online than ever before in the past couple of months, and that is set to continue as we move on in 2018 and beyond. I felt like Buzz Lightyear then. Anyway, let's kick straight in then with a bit of theme park news. Now there's some fantastic ride manufacturers out there all across the world, from the big boys such as Intamin, Mack Rides, B&M, to some of the smaller manufacturers such as Zamperla and Fabry. All of them offer something a little bit different to each other, and that's what makes rides so exciting to this day. Now Vekoma have just been purchased by a Japanese firm called Zanzi Technologies, or Zanzi Technologies. I'm not too sure on my pronunciation with that one, let's be honest. Can I ever pronounce anything right? But yeah, it's been acquired by this Japanese firm, and Vekoma, a bit of history on the company for you. They've built over 300 different roller coasters across the world. They've done classic rides such as their corkscrew coaster, that's gone down really well over the years, the Vekoma Boomerang, and they've started doing a lot more family coasters of late as well. I mean, some of the best rides out there in the world are from Vekoma. Disney use Vekoma for a lot of their big roller coasters, such as Expedition Everest, Space Mountain. in Paris. There's all sorts of rides at Disney what have been done by Vekoma, and yeah, it's a big thing for them. 300 coasters across the world. They started doing a lot more family rides, such as the family boomerang, their inverted coaster, what they do. I think it's called the suspended family coaster, and yeah, there's so much what they've done from Vekoma, and I'm looking forward to seeing how things move forward with them as a manufacturer. So yeah, Zamzi isn't really well known across the world. This is the company that's bought Vekoma, the parent company, if you like. They're not very well known across the world for building roller coasters. Most of its business has been in Japan and also in Korea, but they've built some roller coasters, but they mainly sort of specialise in rotating stages, other stage equipment, and also fairground rides as well. So what does this mean for the company? So the company have purchased 100% of Vekoma. Obviously they're based in the Netherlands, they're a Dutch firm, and it's going to be staying that way. The management's going to be staying in place, and they're still going to be building the rides there. But a statement from Vekoma has said that through their presence and contacts, we also see opportunities to better serve new regions such as Japan, Southeast Asia, and also North America. So that's come from the director of Vekoma themselves. So they're clearly not worried at all by this. Yeah, I think it's a positive announcement, and we could see more Vekoma rides, like the CEO of Vekoma said, you know, going all around the world now instead of just Europe, you know, and America itself. So yeah, I look forward to seeing what happens with Vekoma going forward. Of course, they are a great manufacturer. They've done some amazing rides out there over the years, and I really look forward to seeing how that goes. What do you think of the acquisition by Zanzi Technologies of Vekoma? Comment below on this video. I'd like to know what you think for the company moving forwards, and also do you think they're going to come up with any more new rides, new concepts, or are we going to see them create something outstanding that we're going to see, you know, across all the world? Who knows what happens now? The future's bright for Vekoma, and I really look forward to following it here on Theme Park Worldwide. When Universal Studios Florida first opened, it wasn't actually doing that well. It had numerous rides what people just weren't coming to see, and then after a couple of seasons they started to invest more and people came to see it, mainly due to its close proximity to Walt Disney World. And then from then on they built Islands of Adventure, more hotels, all the City Walk area. Most recently they put in Volcano Bay, a third park, and business is booming for Universal Orlando Resort, as it's now known. And yeah, it certainly is great to see the place has expanded over the years. They've got some fantastic rides with some really impressive theming and good hardware behind the attractions as well. And the money's been coming in for quite a few years now, mainly because of the Harry Potter acquisition. They did so well with the Wisdom World of Harry Potter. They put in all of Hogsmeade, Diagon Alley, they connected it with the Hogwarts Express between the two parks. A very clever way of getting basically more money out of people, because you'd pay to go into both parks and get a combi ticket, so you have to see all of Harry Potter. If you were a die-hard Harry Potter fan, you wouldn't just go there and do one of the parks, you want to see all of it. So they're very clever with what they've done, and maybe, just maybe, we might see that continue even more with a fourth park, or a third theme park, so to speak, because obviously one of them's the water park, which is Volcano Bay. And yeah, certainly very exciting. Now, it's worth putting out there, this is all rumours at the moment, but one thing is fact, and that is that Universal have acquired over 500 acres of land in Central Florida. Now, it's from Destination Parkway all the way down to Sand Lake Road in Orlando. That's if you're familiar with the area around there. That's more land than Universal currently own, well, the parks currently sit on, which is crazy really. 500 acres, that's about the size of Alton Towers, including the theme park, the car parks, the gardens, because that's a massive area, and all the hotels as well. So imagine that, that's what they now own to build more things on. And yeah, Universal have also obtained permits to begin clearing the land. That's confirmation, we know that's true. But these are just rumours now. There's rumours of the Mario section that was supposed to be going into Universal Studios Florida, now going into this fourth park. So again, it's rumours, you know, it might not happen, it's all hearsay, but it's come from reliable sources. I follow a lot of the forums and things over there, and there's a lot of discussion going on at the moment. And yeah, it's very exciting. I mean, I think Mario would look better in that park instead of being sort of put in next to E.T. where it was going to go in Universal Studios Florida. But yeah, it's certainly very exciting. There's rumours of maybe Lord of the Rings being acquired as well, and who knows, more Harry Potter could go into that park. Now they seem to be quite far away from the current park, so I don't know how they connect it. Maybe they try and build a monorail or run shuttle buses, or who knows, but it's certainly very exciting times for Universal Orlando. What would you like to see in a fourth park at the resort? Comment down below. Do you want more Harry Potter? Maybe some more bigger coasters, especially with the removal of Dragon Challenge? Who knows, but the future's certainly bright for Universal Orlando. Now, they are building a brand new roller coaster at the moment. It's set to open in 2019, so next year, as part of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And yeah, we've got some brilliant photos here. That a really good person on Twitter to follow for updates on this is Bjorkonstruct, and he's on Twitter. Make sure you go and check him out. And he's got these fantastic aerial images. He flies over all the time in his plane. And look at this, a really nice aerial shot of the area what used to be home to Dragon Challenge, or when it first opened in Islands of Adventure, Dueling Dragons, 2 B&M inverted coasters. They were taken out and then yeah, scrapped basically, and we've got this new ride going in. Now you can see there all footers are in place, and we've now got some small supports going into place as well. And if I show you this next image just here, there you can see you've got some more supports and bits of ride hardware and things sat on a piece of land around the back of the theme parks, all waiting to be moved into place. And yeah, we know there's heavily rumoured this is going to be themed around the Forbidden Forest from Harry Potter. So I reckon we might see loads of trees planted all around it, maybe quite loads of the ground, sort of loads of S-bends and drops and banks and curves all throughout the forest. But who knows, it certainly looks like it's going to be very exciting. But from looking at them pictures, who has manufactured this ride? From looking at it, to me, it looks like it could be Intamin. Maybe an Intamin family coaster. Are we going to see them do something like 13, a free-fall drop coaster? Who knows, but Universal have said it will be their most highly detailed and themed ride to date. Hopefully that means there's not going to be as many screens in there. That's my one issue with Universal. They use a lot of screens, so hopefully this will be more physical theming and set pieces than it will be screens. But yeah, it looks awesome. It looks like it could be Intamin, but who knows, I could be wrong. But just look at those supports. If you look at 13, for example, the section in the forest, 13 at Alton Towers, look at the supports. They're very similar to that, the way the sort of bend like that, but they don't have the support underneath. So interesting to look at. And yeah, I look forward to following this one. Like I say, Universal's not really one of my favourite parks, mainly due to the amount of screens, but Islands of Adventure's nice. It's got some great attractions and some good theming, and I really look forward to following that here on Theme Park Worldwide. That's all then for your news roundup this week. It's now time for some Merch Paradise. This is a warning, because we don't want any graffiti inside the park. Here we go. This is a classic sign from Drayton Manor, and this here used to be all around the park. You can still spot it in a couple of places if you look carefully. And yeah, it's basically from The Haunting, and they used this to try and promote not to put graffiti around the park. There you go, and chewing gum and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, there you go. It's got some very strict rules at the bottom. Make sure you follow that if you go to Drayton Manor. But yeah, I was given this by the park, and I think that's quite nice. I also like how all their old signs, they used to like sign it at the bottom with DNP with the dots in. I just find these old signs quite funny, really, with Drayton Manor. Got quite a few things from them over the years, so thank you very much to Drayton Manor for another fantastic sign. But yes, remember that if you go to Drayton Manor, no graffiti, and that's all theme parks actually, no graffiti out there. I know a few people have been defacing the queue line for Vekoma at Alton Towers, which is a shame really. Just the general public and kids these days, you know, they can't respect things. Obviously we've got a beautiful queue line for Vekoma. It's a shame that people have felt the need to go and graffiti in it and put the names in it and things, but it's just one of them things, I guess. Hopefully you know, Alton Towers will put more CCTV in and things to stop it, and if they see people doing it, kick them out of the park. But there you go, will be ejected. It is quite a funny sign though, that. I do like how they used to use that around the park. But there we go, I'll have some more items in Merch Paradise. Oh, just nearly took myself out with a sign next week. As always, it's time for the final segment of this week's video. It is Interact With Me. Let's have a look at what you guys have sent in for this week. First, we've got Daniel, who's got a photo there with me and Alex. Moving on, we've got Alton Coasters with a Wickerman on-ride photo from Alton Towers. Feed those flames. We've then got Theme Park Universal with a fantastic drawing there of Nemesis. Thanks for sharing that one. Next up, we've got Pete, Ella and Holly outside the Swarm at Thorpe Park. Thank you for that one. Zach's up next with a Hulk on-ride photo. Thank you for sending that one in, Zach. We then got Ben outside Nemesis there at Alton Towers. We then got Stefan and family with me and Charlotte. Lovely to meet you. If you do see us at the parks, make sure you come and say hello, have a photo, and we can send it in to TPW Weekly. Next up then we got David with a powder keg on-ride photo. Then we got Daryl, who had a group photo with us at Winter Wonderland, so thanks for sharing that with us, Daryl. Next up, Amy with me and Charlotte just there as well. We then got Chris, Millie and Penny, also with Charlotte and myself, so thank you very much for sending that one in. It was lovely to meet you guys. We then got Zach, who had a photo with me and Alex. Great to meet you there, Zach. And then Jonas, who's got a picture with Stitch. Yes, loving that. Thanks for sending that one in to us. Next up, we got Sophie and Riley on Wickerman at Alton Towers. Keep feeding those flames. It's a great wooden coaster. I love it. And then we've got Julie, who's got a son with me and Alex. Oh, what a great photo. Lovely to meet you there. Next up, we've got Dan with a selection of Guardians of the Galaxy merchandise. Not sure on the re-theme, but loving the merch, so thanks for sharing that one in to us. We then got the Leaflet Archiver, loving the name there, standing in Pleasure Island there with some signs that he now owns. So thank you very much for sending that one in there. We then got Alistair with a fantastic pin badge collection. Lots of great pin badges this year across all the parks, especially the Merlin parks. So make sure you nip into the shops and pick up some items. And then finally, we've got some happy birthdays to Tom, Nathan, and also Katie. A big happy birthday from me and everyone here at Theme Park Worldwide. Hope you have a fantastic day. If you've got any items you want to send in, whether it's a birthday shout out, a photo from the rides or at a theme park, all you need to do is message it into us via our official Instagram and Facebook page. If you're sending them over Instagram, please send them as an actual message and not as a story, because it means that the image is really small and it means that when we put it in the video it doesn't look as good for you guys to see it. So make sure you send it in as an actual message and not through your Instagram story. On Facebook, just send them over as a direct message over on the Theme Park Worldwide page. There we go, we've come to the end of this week's episode. Stay tuned for lots of new vlogs this week, so much new content to come. We've got a brand new vlog from Westmoreland Safari Park, that's going to be coming online. So much I keep losing track. We've got a Drayton Manor vlog, what's going to be coming on, Fantasy Island. We're going to a press event at Blackpool Pleasure Beach for Passage d'Alterra this week, so that'll be coming on. So much on the channel over the next few days, all before next week's episode. So stay tuned, and thank you very much for watching this week's episode here of TPW Weekly. I'm Sean Sandbrook, and that means it's time to cue those credits. Bye guys, have an awesome week.